Welcome to Swing Trading and Coffee. My name is Anthony, and today is the beginning of a new series of videos I like to call Casual Coffee Sessions, where I review the stocks that you requested over the course of the week. This is thank you for the first 800 plus subscribers. This channel is really new, and I appreciate all the interactions I'm getting in the comments. It's a beautiful fall day here, and as you can see to my left, that is actual sunlight just coming through. I didn't think we'd be getting any today, which is why I had these fake LED orange lights going on in the background. Anyway, let's get into the first of the stocks here, and that is Webull. So Webull here looks like it's forming a double bottom. It may be setting up for a reversal. Now, as you can see here, I had this yellow line. It said on it invalidation line. Why does it say that? It is because I was trying to trade this breakout here, maybe like 2 weeks ago, and we got above the EMAs. We had this support here. It was looking good, and we had volume going up. It looked like a great trade to take, but in the end, it didn't work out. Once it came below this invalidation line, I stopped out of it. Now, what's changed since is we've come down to what looks like the absolute bottom. We are at almost the all-time low on Webull. And I think this may be setting up for a move back up. Now, would I get in here? Maybe, but this is not for me like a high probability setup just yet. In order for it to be have better chances, I would like to see it come up here first and get through this invalidation line. Then I could target a move up to here. So you may ask, why not just buy it down here and have more profits? And the answer to that is, I don't know that it's going to go upwards. It's still trending downwards. So it depends on whether you're looking at this from an investor perspective or if you are trading it. So for me, as somebody who's trading, I like to get in when there's momentum in the direction of the trade. I don't try and catch bottoms, but it is starting to look positive. And I'm going to be watching this one this week. Next up, we got Fortinet, FTNT. This one I haven't traded before. Interesting. And it looks like you see this yellow arrow here. We have this previous support at this zone. And it also corresponds with this area where we had overhead resistance. But when we broke through, that became our support. We went up, came back down, tested it. It worked out fine, bounced back up, and then here we are again back at square one. So what do I think of this? I think it's setting up really nicely here. So we had our first candle above the EMA stack here. And once it gets over this $87 mark, and that's why I have this dotted line here, that is so it can alert me once it gets above that level to consider a long trade. And, if the alert goes off, I see, what positions I'm in and compare which stocks look like they are the fastest horses in the race. There are so many good buys right now in the market, but I'm aiming to find maximum return. So what would I do now? Me personally, I am waiting for that confirmation candle. And once you have a confirmation candle, your probably EMAs are going to come up here a little bit. And then it's going to look like a good trade to the upside. So let's zoom out and look at our targets. So for me, what I see here is that the next area of resistance is right there. So let's put a line down all the way across here. So if I were playing this, I would wait for it to get above the line here. And then I would take the first profits at this yellow line up here. And then I would scale out into the gap fill. That would be like your really good play that would get you up pretty high. So as always, I have to remind you guys every video, this content is not financial advice, so do your own research. I am only providing you with a technical analysis of the chart. You have to decide how you trade and whether this is a good stock for you or not. And you have to assess your personal risk tolerance. The purpose of this channel, I set this up because I want to teach people swing trading. I saw a lot of videos online about day trading, which is not what I want to do. And that's one of the reasons I decided that I wanted to start this channel. All right, the next one we are getting into is USO. This is the United States Oil Fund. This is looking like it's in a downtrend, and we keep getting pops to the upside. And yeah, as you guys probably know that, oil is heavily influenced these days by political events. So I don't typically trade oil. It's just a little bit too volatile and unpredictable. I actually used to trade the ETFs, and I traded the futures. Futures are wild on oil, absolutely crazy. I believe they call it the Widowmaker, if I'm not mistaken. And the reason they call it the Widowmaker is because it is so volatile. It has the potential to ruin traders. Like, you can have massive losses when you're trading oil futures. They are just insane. Anyway, so the pattern I am seeing on the chart here is we had this long-term chop to the downside, lots of spikes, and what we need to do now to confirm an uptrend. So the first step is we got above the EMAs. So this is the first step for a reversal. The second step would be to break out of this channel. So, once we get above to this zone, if we actually can break through, this here acted as a resistance. If we can break through this, I would assume that we can actually break much higher. Let's look at the historic oil prices. Actually, I want to switch to the weekly. This is not a chart that I typically look at. Yeah, wow. This is when you zoom out big picture, when you're analyzing charts, it can totally change your perspective, right? And the thing is here, the way you see it is this has just been chopping sideways over and over. Maybe this is the bottom. Maybe we get a little bit lower and then it comes back up. It's really hard to predict this. Let's try here, experiment a little bit and use a channel. Now you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Pretty cool, huh? So we may have some room to the downside, but we also have actually that green chart, green candles from here. So we have about 50% to the downside, 50% to the upside. And when I say percent, I mean like judging the channel top to bottom, 0 to 100. So 50, 50. So it's like, I don't know. I wouldn't decide on a trade on this yet, but this is something to watch. Next up, we got SBUX. I am still in the weekly chart. So let's zoom out a bit, and you have to look at SBUX over the past like 2 years to understand where I'm coming from. So you see this yellow line I drew here. This was because I was trading SBUX quite a while back, and this was acting as a support line. So you see you get these areas here all holding, and we did dip below it for a bit, and it seems that we had a double bottom and then we reversed to the upside. Pretty good. And then now we are back below it. So looks like 2 weeks ago here we struggled a little bit on getting above that yellow line. However, we came back above and then we failed again. So SBUX seems like it's barely holding on to that uptrend. It's kind of chopping below. So we could also draw another line here. So you have this is actually more positive. On a more positive note, you have 3 bottoms here in an upward trend line. It may be setting up for a reversal. So if I were to trade this, where would I get in? I would want to see it break these 3 EMAs, or at the very least the 50 which is around the $90 mark. It's going to start ticking lower when the next day opens, but it's definitely a stock to watch out for. I like it, but this is not looking like the highest probability trade. I like only to go for the ones that are just about to break out or have just broken out. Anyway, let's get into the next one. This one I've been getting a lot of requests for is Robinhood. So let's switch out of the weekly chart back into the daily. And now you can paint a completely different picture. So we've been in a awesome uptrend, and this is a very powerful stock. It has a lot of hype behind it. I understand the appeal behind their business model. I don't quite understand why it's ripping so hard, just because I haven't really looked into it. I'm not sure if it's their earnings are growing or what it is. If you are the person that requested this, maybe you can educate me in the comments. So I already had this marked down. I was eyeing this on Friday, actually. But I already have so many positions open going into next week. I couldn't pick this up, but I did like it because we have this bull flag. It's pretty obvious. We had a bull flag and it has pulled back a little bit more than it should have. So typically the bull flag will go from, it'll come back close to the previous support and then go back up. This one retraced a little bit more down to the 50. And the 50 EMA here is acting as our support. So this is looking very positive for a continuation to the upside. All that it needs, and maybe I will pick this up on Monday, is a break of this line here. The reason I have it is we had a little bit of resistance here, and I want that confirmation candle. And this is something I actually discuss in the video that I'm gonna post tomorrow morning on Sunday about trading psychology. I just finished recording it yesterday. I just need to put some finishing touches on it. You guys are gonna love that video. I think it's the best video I've made to date. So remember to subscribe so you can get notifications for that video. On a side note, I was having a discussion with a couple of people, and one person heard that I just started a YouTube channel. So they asked me, well, what is the purpose of your YouTube channel? What do you do? And I told them it's kind of like an OnlyFans, but it's for stocks. And they were like, okay, and like, what do you post exactly? And I said, lots of close-ups of stock charts. All right, next we got Circle. Circle is forming a double bottom here. Kind of like slanted upwards. It's looking good. It looks like we have found support on Circle. Now, I've been watching Circle for quite a while now. I've been wanting to get some trades off on it, and this is all we've been getting is this messy downside. I did take a trade off it here off this pop. It was a very quick trade, but and then now we just went into this choppy mess. But I think now it has enough structure to break to the upside. The one thing we really need though, let me zoom in here for you, is to break this yellow line. This is kind of like the next hurdle for this to go into a full reversal mode. And that is what I'm trying to catch. I'm not trying to catch these little pops to the upside because they don't make you that much money and they're tricky to get in and out of quickly. What I'm looking for is that full reversal. And the first step has already been accomplished. And actually, I'll say two steps. The first step is that we found area of support down here. And the second thing is that this point of control, this red line, is a high volume area. Once you get above it, now it acts as support. So now we also have a support zone here, possibly forming. So next week, if this breaks through this yellow line, I might consider it. And let me actually put down an alert so I can assess this once it happens. Now I don't even need to look at the Circle chart anymore, and I can just take it off my watch list. All right, next up, IREN Limited, ticker IREN. This is actually a beautiful, beautiful chart. I absolutely love this. This is like, this is a textbook uptrend. Whoop. This is a textbook uptrend pullback and shoot to the upside. It did pull back to the 21 EMA, and that is kind of like the ideal pullback zone for a swing trade. You can also take it off the 50. You sometimes get a bigger bounce. If you come down to the 50, you get more of a slingshot to the upside, but it's also a higher risk here if it breaks through the 50 EMA. Both are, you could trade both, but I typically look for a very healthy uptrend that pulls back only to the 21 EMA. It shows that we have a lot of buyers and then a push upwards. Honestly, I would have started, me personally, a starter position, like, quarter or half a position on Friday. I didn't know about this stock, but I would have taken it. Tomorrow, if it doesn't explode too fast upwards, which it might, if we get that confirmation candle in the morning of Monday, I probably will take a long on this. I actually like it. I haven't seen if this has options on it or not, but I will be watching. Let's put an alert here on the chart so we can know once it pops right through it. Next up, we got Oracle. This one has been a tricky one to trade, and I actually had stopped out of this one. So we had this big move to the upside, really beautiful. It looked like we were building a flag pattern, and I tried to take this breakout right here out of the flag, but to be honest, I messed this trade up. I got a little bit of FOMO. I didn't wait for the confirmation candle. That was my mistake. So rather than start a starter position, well, in the beginning of the day, I began a starter position. It's starting to pop really high, and I figured we got momentum, so I added into it same day. I could have waited for the next day for confirmation, but I decided that, since we have such a big green candle, it might make sense just to go full position. Not totally a mistake, but I kind of bended the rules. I typically like to wait for a second candle, and lo and behold, there was my reminder to follow my rules to the T, and because it came down and it stopped me out, I had about a 60% loss on this options trade. So where are we now with Oracle in terms of a trade setting up? We are still in that, you could argue we're still in a bull flag. We came up and we were just working our way through it. And also something to note is we had this big gap down here. Let me drag this down so you can see it. Add a little bit of contrast there. So we are working our way to the gap fill. And actually, let's draw a line here. And I wasn't looking much at this support line earlier, and it seems that we've almost filled it to the downside. So this could be a really good spot for Oracle, and I'm going to watch this next week. I might get back in if it starts to move to the upside. And what I like about this is Oracle has incredible momentum to the upside, and also that comes with volatility. So we had volatility to the upside, volatility to the downside. And thinking like a trader, the way I see it is if you have a volatile move to the downside, we likely will rubber band up the other way and get a very powerful move. So what I could do is place an alert here. And if it starts to break out here, that would be I would maybe get a starter position. And then if it continues upwards, I would add into it. Oracle, not my favorite. It's just, it seems to have a little bit of negative sentiment on it compared to other stocks, which is why I've hesitated to get back into it. But I will decide on this next week. If we see like a very powerful move with volume, then I can say, yeah, this is looking like a favorable trade. Also, you got to look down here at the volume. The volume has been dropping off. Maybe the sellers are running out of momentum on this as the volume dries up. Sometimes you get a dry up of volume and then it shoots up. Just need to watch this more closely. Next up, we got Uber. not much to see here. Well, we do have a double bottom. That's looking good. We peaked above the EMA and we failed. I would give this more time. I probably want to see 1 or 2 candles here, green candles, and then maybe a trade, but it's not looking bad, but it's not looking high probability for me. Unless I see some really good momentum, probably won't consider it. Another way, if you're looking at this as a trade, is kind of like if you get above this zone, then you could try and trade it up to all-time highs. You could try it from down here and try and maximize gains. You know, probably just targeting stops down here. Let's do a measurement, figure out risk reward. So if we were to come down and stop, that's 2.8%, not bad. And your upside from here would be 6%. So it is a 2-to-1 ratio, which is good for a trade. But it's looking like it's failing here. So we failed twice, that green wick and then this red one. So the best thing to do when I'm unsure of a trade is just to wait a little bit. Let the structure develop. And once we get that nice looking curl to the upside, then we can say, all right, let's ride this up with the direction of the market. But for now, I am going to wait on Uber. And this is the last one, Elf Beauty, ticker ELF. All right. So this one looks like we are kind of like in a double top here, and we have this support zone below. So this is a critical area for this stock to hold. Now, if we break through this support zone, then it's all the way down to wherever the next support line is. However, this one, I don't know if I would take a trade off of it. I could consider maybe if there's like a green candle here, very, very tight stop on the trade. And if it goes below the line, I would stop out. That's one way of doing it. The other way of doing it, which is my preferred way because I like to catch momentum so I can catch a big pop, is wait for it to start curling up. Same as the other one. And there you go. We got an awkward smiley face for you guys. Happy Saturday. If you guys like this video, be sure to like and subscribe so I can know to keep making more of this. Also, if you want midday updates during the week, follow my X account. It's in the profile of the channel. Last but not least, tomorrow morning, that psychology video is coming out. It's a really heavy one, but it's the one you guys really need to hear. It's everything I've learned from 15 years of trading. It's all the internal struggles, the internal battle, and how it can sabotage your trading. Have a great weekend, guys. I will see you on Monday.